So 154, you're done. You are now officers and deputies. I'm sure 21 weeks ago you thought today was a long way away. Now here it is. Yes, it was a tough road. Some of you have to come back and make up some work. That's okay. It happens, especially during these times. We do everything we can to get each other through. I made you that promise 21 weeks ago, and I hold that promise today. We will see each and every one of you get through here. I am proud of you guys. You've worked hard. You've overcome a lot. All right, we've been able to make it through COVID. We've been able to make it through injuries, illnesses, together as a family. When you came here 21 weeks ago, we talked about this thin blue line that's present in every room you go into in this academy. Some of you knew what that meant. Many of you, it was just a concept. It was a bumper sticker. Today, I think you fully appreciate what that thin blue line is. It's a family. It does not mean that you are more or less than anybody in your communities. It means that you are part of a family, a very small, select group of individuals out here doing a very, very tough job to keep their communities safe. So I want to be one of the first to officially welcome you to the family. After you leave here, some of you may never see your classmates again, but you will never stop being family. After you leave here is when the real work begins. Now everybody says, oh, the academy's tough, the academy's hard. Sure. But here, you get 3 chances to get it right. Once you leave here, you don't get 3 chances to get it right anymore. We've got to get it right the first time. There are no more 3 chances. Remember, as you leave here today, you have finished basic training. All right? You know just enough to be dangerous. Never stop learning. Take what you learn here, apply it to the road with your field training officers, with your supervisors, with your senior officers. Never stop learning. Because the day that you think you know everything there is to know about this profession is the day you need to turn around, take off the uniform, and go back to bed, all right? Never stop learning. Never stop growing. Now, as you leave here today, despite what you may see or hear on especially social media platforms, never lose sight that the majority of your community members respect you, want you there, and need you there. Don't let the noise of fringe elements get under your skin. And remember why you are here. And as soon as you leave here today, when you're in your uniform, people will thank you. They'll thank you for your sacrifice. They will recognize the hard work that you are doing. Never take that for granted. And appreciate that. Right? Because you are making a sacrifice for your communities. And in fact, I guarantee that at least half of you will not be home next week on Christmas Day. You will be working. And that's a sacrifice. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? You knew that. You knew that when you talked to these chiefs and sheriffs and they hired you. You knew the sacrifice you were going to make. And you'll make it willingly. But remember 21 weeks ago, we talked about this being a team profession. You cannot succeed here as an individual. You have to rely on your squad mates, your agency, in order to be successful. But it goes beyond that. It goes beyond the Thin Blue Line family. Because not only are you part of our family now, so are the loved ones at home. The ones that share and thank. We cannot do this job without our loved ones. But when you're working at 3 o'clock in the morning on Christmas night, you know that you're okay. You know that you're safe because you have your partners with you. And you've got the training you need to see it through the morning. But at 3 o'clock in the morning on Christmas night, your loved ones are going to roll over. They're going to look at the clock and they're going to know you're not there. And they're going to worry. And they're going to be concerned. Maybe even they reach out and text you just to make sure you're okay. Never take them for granted. And never forget that in many ways, their sacrifice for the safety of your community is even bigger than yours. Because they have to sit at home not knowing if you're okay. Not knowing if there's going to be a knock on the door with the worst news they could ever hear. When you leave here, never take them for granted and make sure you tell your loved ones what they mean to you and thank them for their sacrifice. And loved ones watching at home, I want to be one of the first to thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for sharing your loved one with me to keep me safe at night. Class, join me in thanking your loved ones real quick. As we conclude our graduation ceremony today, take the lessons that you've learned, apply them to the street, never stop learning, and make sure you come back. Make sure you visit. Make sure you come back for in-service. All right, a lot of you are going to be really good instructors. Make sure you come back when the time is right and help us pass it on to the next generation. All right, congratulations, officers and deputies. Hard-earned, well-earned, and much appreciated for everything that you're going to do for our communities. So, to the class of 154, congratulations, Deputy Sharon. Release your class for the last time.
Class, okay. Class 154, dismiss!